You gotta watch this.
My name is Ibrahim Traoré, and what I'm about to reveal will shatter everything you think you know about global power. 3 weeks ago, the silence of the night was broken by a call. It lasted exactly 47 minutes. The voice on the other end spoke flawless English, but I could hear the fear behind every word. And here's the shock. The call didn't come from Washington, Paris, or London. It came from Beijing. President Traoré, he said, we need to discuss your recent activities with African Americans. These partnerships you're building, they're causing concern among people who have invested heavily in Africa's future. That phone call revealed something that shocked even me. For the past 20 years, while America ignored Africa and Europe tried to maintain colonial control, China quietly became Africa's largest trading partner. They built roads, railways, ports, and factories. They loaned us money, invested in our infrastructure, and convinced us they were different from Western powers. And what I'm about to reveal will shatter everything you think you know about global power. 3 weeks ago, the silence of the night was broken by a call. It lasted exactly 47 minutes. The voice on the other end spoke flawless English, but I could hear the fear behind every word. And here's the shock. The call didn't come from Washington, Paris, or London. It came from Beijing. About what we're building together. The Chinese strategy exposed. Let me tell you a story that will shock you about how China really sees Africa. 5 years ago, I was a young military officer attending a security conference in Ghana. During a break, I overheard a conversation between two Chinese officials that they assumed no one else could understand. They were speaking in Mandarin, but I had learned basic Chinese during my military training. One official was complaining to the other about African demands for technology transfer and local hiring requirements. The other responded with something that made my blood boil. Don't worry, Africans are excellent at consuming but terrible at innovating. They'll always need us to build their infrastructure and manage their resources. The key is to keep them dependent. That conversation opened my eyes to China's real strategy in Africa. It wasn't partnership, it was a sophisticated form of economic colonialism, designed to make us dependent on Chinese technology, Chinese loans, Chinese expertise, and Chinese decision-making. Here's how their system works. China loans African countries money to build infrastructure. But the loans come with conditions. Chinese companies must do the construction. Chinese workers must fill most of the jobs. Chinese technology must be used exclusively. And when African countries can't repay the loans, China takes control of the infrastructure they built.